Yo, what up, what up? This is Romy Mac. Welcome to 2 Cents, where we talk about any and everything and give our 2 cents. This show tonight is it's a bit rough. I won't even lie to you. You know, I had intentions on speaking on a lot of things such as of course the passing of Kim Porter. The passing of Kim Porter, the passing of Stan Lee, and the passing of somebody very near and dear to me, that, you know, has been here for me like close to 2 years, lived across the street. My neighbor, Camille. I really don't know how to feel right now. She's been nothing but the sweetest spirit that I've ever seen in a neighbor. Do anything for you, such as, like, there are times where she would give, she would bring in your trash cans or recycle bin when, it was trash day. And she's just such a beautiful spirit. Her birthday was yesterday, and I imagine she died sometime this morning. And it's so hard. It's so hard right now for me to, I don't know. It could be the alcohol that's within me that's keeping me from bawling, crying from someone that's just such a beautiful spirit. And to watch her mother endure the strength that it takes to see your kid, die before you. I don't know what I'd do if I lost my daughter. My daughter is everything to me, and it just fucks me up so much that I really want the listeners to understand that this thing called life is very precious. I don't give a fuck how much hatred you have for anything in this life, but share the love that you can for as long as you love, as hard as you can, for as long as you can. If you love somebody, tell them that you love them, because you just don't know. You just don't know how long you're going to have with them. I'm fresh off losing my uncle in the summertime, and I've yet to recover from that. I don't know how to feel. It's the first it's the first funeral for my family in a very, very long time, and I'm just so thankful. I'm so thankful for life every day, and the people that I love, for them to breathe every day. My daughter, my family, my mother, my brother, my father, my cousins, my aunts, my uncles, my grandmother, for them to wake up every day and live another time to breathe. And it seems death always seems to bring us that reality check that we need. And I'm just I'm praying to God for the strength to endure and to make it through, so that I can do great things and leave a legacy along the way, so that my family understands that all I wanted to do is give the best at what I can do. So with that being said, I want to bring, my brother, my sister, Ebony and Jeff onto the show. Yo, family, what up? Like, of course y'all know what I'm going through right now. Like, it's a bit much, So I'm at a loss for words, losing somebody, that you see every day. I literally saw this individual, like across the street, always just a hopeful spirit, just so bright, loving, joking, and just had a smile on her face, and she was just special. She was a real special spirit, and she's gone now, and that's just something I gotta deal with. So only thing we can do is continue to live for these people that we've lost. I want to open up the show talking about the loss of Stan Lee, creator of like Marvel Comics. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, and I would say Jeff and a lot of other folks that are like in the comics, it means everything to us that Stan Lee has passed away, because he gave us he gave us something to just like look at life differently, such as like if we can be the people that we truly wanted to be, like if we had superpowers. Like for me, the Hulk is the Marvel character that I relate to the most, based on size and just his ability to just deal with life and just get fed up with a whole lot of shit that is done towards us, and to see what he becomes once he's no longer able to take it anymore, and just causes either damage or help, whatever you call it. He's just the Hulk is just amazing. So I mean, I can speak on the impact that the Hulk has. The comic, like the Marvel universe had on, my life, and just the sheer the creativity, the imagination that Stan Lee had, and he was able to express with the world and give folks a place to get away from
reality.
Reality, and to see folks, to see ourselves within these multiple personalities that were created, such as Black Panther, Iron Man, Captain America, Magneto, Wolverine, Cyclops, Storm. The list goes on, and I'll just leave that open to my big bro, and of course my big sis, Ebony, and Jeff Karumbe and Sugar Booger, on just how you guys felt about Stan Lee's impact on the comic world.
Stan Lee, man, we named our kids after their characters.
Exactly.
Yeah, I told Jeff we gonna have to have a third one. We gotta have a third one now and call him Stan Lee, but he don't want to name the next baby Stan Lee.
He ain't getting them kids out of
I think we should take a consensus on this. We take a vote. But my husband, well, he's the one that got me into Marvel. I really didn't know.
She don't know what it is.
Shut up, Jeff. I'm a little. Yeah, my husband got me into the whole Marvel thing a little bit.
But guess Roberto, say hey, Roberto.
Oh, hey, I don't know if you guys
Yeah,
hear me.
we got special guests. Roberto.
Hey, yeah. I was also pretty good into, Spider-Man, so mostly the cartoons on TV. Didn't really actually read any of the comics, but, I just got introduced to Spider-Man and the X-Men and all those guys from the cartoon shows that they showed in the morning and stuff.
Yeah, keep going.
Me, myself, I remember I had a cousin, Brandon, and he had Doctor Strange when he did that. The ones I remember him having was comic books. It's like Moon Knight, Doctor Strange, the Voodoo whatever.
Yeah.
Which is like apprentice of Doctor Strange, the black dude. And he had Black Panther. So, Stan Lee, if you didn't know, I think he probably already said his Mac, but when no one else wanted black superhero characters, he was the first to try to do it. And two of his most well-known characters, like Magneto and Professor X, are copied after Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. He was a civil rights person also, so he was in there like that, man.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that, but he was.
Yeah, they think it was a black director that came up with Black Panther, but that.
A lot of black artists, they wouldn't put their stuff out for their comic books. Stan Lee did. So
yeah, Stan Lee
pushed it to where DC started Black Lightning and all the rest of those characters. The Black Green Lantern got all this stuff got introduced. It's crazy. And now you look at it, at one point even Captain America was black, so that shows, man. Stan Lee is I don't miss him inside of the Marvel movies though. I don't miss his little montages. It might not be the same.
Yeah, I heard that they're gonna put him in CGI or something. Kind of it's like a tribute to him to each movie. That's what I heard. Yeah,
they should. It won't feel the same without him being in the movies. But I hear his family, he was going through struggles with his family too, with his estates and a lot of that stuff. I don't know. I think they said it was his daughter and son. He didn't trust his family, and he was going through fighting them. Because they said he couldn't, it's a whole bunch of stuff. I think they said that he couldn't, I don't know, I guess they were saying he was incompetent or something with his, I can't remember what all of it was. Yeah. But, he had, his lawyer or whatever was trying to protect him from his own family. So, that's some crazy shit that's going down. But, hopefully everything works out however it's supposed to be going.
Yeah.
They don't like giant war with his family.
Well, you know, he gave us such a, like I said, an escape to get away from like reality, and I thank him for that. To be somebody that we're not on a daily basis, or to live what we felt was in us. Like for me, the Incredible Hulk, you know what I'm saying? Like again, this mild-mannered individual, but after taking so much shit from the world, just decides to unleash on everybody. And that is exactly, you know what I'm saying, what I feel I get, you know what I'm saying, from the Marvel Universe. Like to see the Hulk, you know what I'm saying, it's just a life that, you know what I'm saying, that I've seen, and things I've dealt with.
You know, it's crazy. Like I say, when I was growing up, the people that you looked up to, I don't know if a lot of you guys, you know, like a lot of people say fathers or whatever, but I knew a lot of drug dealers.
Yeah.
And drug dealers always had the best systems. I don't know why. They had comic books, they had systems, they had like all the snacks and candy. Like, so if I wanted to read a new comic book that came out, I'll go find the drug dealer down the street that had the comic books and had the game systems like Nintendos, you know what I'm saying, the Ataris. Like, man, I used to know like dealers that had the whole Nintendo catalog, bro. Like every game that came out, they had it first, and same thing with comics. That's why I started reading Wolverine at, like X-Men. The Dope Boys house, man, just like it seems like the kids' playground, yo. Oh, you little kids don't say shit, you know what I'm saying? Got all these comic books over here. I can go read these comic books, man. Play the Nintendo. Yo, it is. Hey, that was the best hangout to me.
Not from the hood, bro, but no.
They took care of you. They got the kids pizzas and shit. Y'all don't know, man. If you ain't had a dope deal in your hood, man, y'all missed out. Y'all missed out bad, man. That's legit life. I know I used to read a lot of comics, man, and then like the comics took me to manga, so now I'm into like anime and manga. That's how it started for me. I feel like anybody could sit here and watch the Marvel movies should be able to sit and appreciate anime or manga. Period.
So, I mean, for you, who was the greatest character? You know what I'm saying?
To me, I like Marvel. I'm a Marvel man, but I like Batman. But that ain't even Marvel. We can stick it to the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
What about the Punisher?
The Punisher, probably. I'm a Punisher fan. But I didn't get into Punisher like until later on. I'm probably more like a Wolverine fan because I like read all them shits.
Right.
I used to like Spider-Man, but that's because it was on TV. Yeah. I don't really follow Spider-Man that much. I follow Doctor Strange more than I follow that.
I don't know shit about Doctor Strange. I didn't learn about him until the movies, I'll be honest. Like, I didn't follow comics. I remember you playing Ultimate Avengers when we lived together, bro, back in like 06. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, okay, those are comic characters. But I didn't know who these guys were until till Iron Man came out, the movies. I'm one of those people that caught on very late. I caught on to like Iron Man, and then like the Incredible Hulk came out, and then
before it came out when I was young, they had a cartoon in the morning about 7 o'clock. That Iron Man. So I used to watch Iron Man when I was younger, and my older brother Reno used to have the first Marvel game. What was it called? It wasn't Children of the Atom. It was a fighting game where I had like Dr. Doom and Infinity Stones and all that shit on it.
Yeah.
But I knew about all that stuff a long time ago. It was like not X-Men versus Street Fighter. It was one before that. It was like Marvel something, Marvel Heroes or something. But it was basically based off like X-Men versus Street Fighter. It was all Marvel characters had like the eyeball with all the tentacles on it.
Yeah.
It had like Sentinel. It had what's the dude? Omega Red. Like, man, it had the girl with all the swords around her, the mystic swords or whatever. The one that's like, man, it had so many characters. It's so good though. I got into that too, man. Like,
I was like, I mean, like I would watch like X-Men and shit, but I didn't know anything like the ins and outs of them. I didn't know the personalities. And
I feel if you love X-Men enough, you should have went and picked up a comic book, yo.
Yeah, I wasn't in for that shit.
Book, like the novels.
Yeah. I was more so into like Ninja Turtles.
I watched Ninja Turtles and stuff too.
And like the old, you know what I'm saying, like that shit.
I even knew about them being on the TV. Once you pick up one comic, man, and you start realizing it, like, oh yeah, Turtles got a comic. And they're like, what the Turtle? It sounds so fun. And that's you read it, you're like, oh, this shit lit.
And that's what it was for me, man. Like to know how, you know, that one man can create all these different personalities, and we can see a bit of ourselves in like some of them. You know what I'm saying? At least one of them. And I just saw myself as like, I always related to the Hulk so much because he was such a nice dude, but when pushed the wrong button, he would snap. And that's how I saw myself. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just entirely grateful for, again, someone to give their gift to the world and that it lives on forever. Because this Marvel universe is going to go on forever. I don't know if people realize that. You know what I'm saying? We love it so much. We love the storyline. We love the intensity. You know what I'm saying? And it's just wild though that some people can be here today and gone tomorrow. But we thank you, Stan Lee, for your gift, for your love, man, for what you did. And
I think Bert wanted to add on it, man.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Like, he always wanted to make sure that his characters were real people.
Yeah, exactly. Right, Berto.
Yeah, because like before, I think he was saying like before, like he made like a lot of Marvel characters, like superheroes, which just seem that these people are supposed to be perfect all the time.
Yeah, like Superman and all that.
Like, they're supposed to like live like this ideal life or something. But he was like, no, like
that's not the way reality is.
Yeah.
So that's why Marvel Comics, and that's one thing that's switched over to like DC now. Because if you look at it, like a lot of the Marvel characters are like, they're good, but when you look at DC, like DC's fucked up. Like Batman has problems. I think that Marvel introduced that with like the racism and everything with X-Men. I think they were the first ones to touch on racism and stuff. And that carried on to like DC, because DC characters are like. But if I have to relate the character, I don't even fucking know, man. I started off with the Punisher, bro. I think like I watched the Dolph Lundgren Punisher was like the introduction to like a lot of that. Cause I think they came out like 84 or 85. Dolph Lundgren's Punisher came out at some point in time, like in the 80s, early 80s. And I think that's where I got started on that, was like the Punisher. Cause I had like the Batman TV show, but Punisher, man, watching him like straight murder people all.
Oh, he was awesome. Like the Punisher. I mean, Captain America gets a lot of shit for being like a goody two shoes, but you know what I'm saying? Like you know.
He ain't no bull. He ain't no, like now he ain't. I mean.
Yeah.
When he wrote him out now, he's a fucking villain. He was a villain. All the rest of this though.
Mm-hmm.
And Captain America's actually Falcon, so Captain America was black man. That's how they wanted it to go.
Yes, sir.
But if I had to pick one to relate to, I think that's
The Thing?
Yeah. Because, like, when I came here, like, I was pretty much the only Hispanic kid at my school and shit, so.
Yeah.
So, like, I was pretty much fucking alone. And at that time, I didn't know English too well either, so. Like, I pretty much just stayed by myself all that time. And like, it's kind of the same thing with the Thing where, like, the Fantastic Four, like, yeah, all of them got superpowers, but. Like, he stands out, he looks
like the worst.
Yeah, you just look at him and you know he's different. Like, with the other ones, like, they could pass off as normal people. With the Thing, like, there's no hiding that he's different from the other one.
Actually, like, there's plenty of times he had a chance to change, and he always had to change back. And that's the most messed up part about the Thing.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he knows without them, they'll die. Like, that's funny, man. think the rest of Fantastic Four is dead.
That's wild. That's just wild, bro. Yeah, so like, you know what I'm saying, like we relate to the Punisher, relate to the Thing, relate to the Incredible Hulk, and what we're trying to say, Stan, is that, you know what I'm saying, we appreciate.
Because my husband treats me invisible. I'm gonna punch you in the face.
Shut the hell up, nigga. We appreciate, Stanley, we appreciate your imagination, your creations, for all that you've done, you know what I'm saying, for many of us, man, the many hundred characters that you've created that we can relate to, good or bad, and we just, you know, we will carry on your memory, man, like with our comic geniusness. And I want to move on to like the passing of Kim Porter, man. Like that shit, Diddy's Diddy's baby mama, basically, or the mother of his kids, as I like to refer to it. 47 years old. What a lot of people don't know is that Forever My Lady was written for Kim Porter by Albie Shore, because that was the mother of his kid, Quincy, that was born back then. And
I just watched a movie with his son. I didn't know that was his son.
Yeah.
It's a Christmas movie.
Yeah, it's just wild that you know, here today, gone tomorrow. I mean, she passed from symptoms of pneumonia. You know what I'm saying? And Bernie Mac passed from the very same thing. And it's just hard for like these teenage girls now have to grow up without their mother. You know what I'm saying? Like Diddy's girls are like they're teenagers, and only there's a few people that understand that feeling, that it, you know, what it feels like to go on without your mom. I mean, I'm sure Sugar Booger understands better than anybody what it's like to feel like that. And it's
worse as a child, though. It is worse as a child.
Yeah, it hurt so motherfucking bad. And I just, you know, I really ask God to really be with these children, and that they grow up to be promising women with great futures, and understand their mother will want the best for them. And it's just like it's a very tough subject to come across. You know what I'm saying? And I pray so hard that they grow up to be beautiful women, and that they prosper so much in life, and that they never have to ask a man for anything, because their dad is like, I'm sure, you know, teach them that they can make their own money. He's a hustler. Diddy is one of the biggest hustlers ever, regardless of anything else, being an asshole, being I don't know, having anything to do with like Pac's death, whatever, you know, the conspiracy you have. But just pray that his daughters grow up to be like entrepreneurs, just as he was. You know what I'm saying? Work from the ground up and earn their living.
I doubt Diddy gonna let his kids grow up and not hustle.
Yeah.
No, them kids are spoiled.
That's Diddy.
He doesn't make sure his kids don't ever have to cook.
I know Dame Dash make his kids hustle. I'm more than sure they ain't gonna make them do it.
Oh, did you not?
I haven't followed Kim Porter that much, so.
Yeah, I mean,
she wrote some albums and everything, but
she's a model too, and she had her own thing going, you know.
But she was on like 43, right? Or something like that. Like, man, I need to go get my flu shot then.
She had a long time ago. She still got it.
Why you sound like an old ass lady in here knitting and shit? Sorry, man, but
crochet.
Yeah, I don't know too much about her, like her stuff, man.
Yeah, I honestly don't know, other than the fact that she used to model.
I know she was with Diddy.
Yep, she was with Diddy. She was with Albie Shore. That's what we do know. We do know she was with Diddy. She was with Albie Shore. And I just, you know, it's just a sudden.
I think she was Diddy's number one girl though, and Cassie was like
so
number two.
Who was the third person? Because we got Stan Lee, we got Kim Porter. I don't wish that on anybody else, man. But of course, you know, they go in threes. So it's like, who the fuck is the next person to go?
Somebody already died. Some country singer.
Don't nobody give a damn about Hee Haw.
That's fucked up, man.
We don't. By the way, hey, I'm gonna end this fucking recording on that shit. I gotta go take a piss. I'll be right back. Shit. Y'all niggas sit right there. I gotta piss.
All that damn drinking.
All that drinking, man. Let's see. Kim Porter, Roy Clark, Hee Haw nigga. Catherine McGregor played on Little House of the Prairie.
Was it a wrestler?
Oh shit. David Pearson died this week.
He was a wrestler.
That's a race car driver. Stan Lee died.
He was like a wrestler.
Ron Johnson,
Yeah, he was a wrestler.
football player. Douglas Rain, Frank Renzino, I don't know what that is. Irvin Williams, that's still running. Bernard Bragg, I don't know what the fuck that is. Grant Taylor, don't know who that is.
Oh, why must you keep taking it out?
Oh shit, Raymond Chow died. It's the fucking dude that made Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on the TV. He did the Bruce Lee, introduced Bruce Lee and Jackie Chan. That motherfucker died. No, Raymond Chow. Why did they do this to us?
All right, we're back.
I did not know he died.
All right, we back at it.
Raymond Chow died, man.
I don't even know who the fuck that is.
It's the guy that made the Turtles movies and shit.
Okay, but
And he introduced Bruce Lee and Jackie Chan to us niggas. Arthur Mitchell died, some black ballet dude. Nigga that played on X-Files. It's Fox Mulder's dad. Oh, he died on September the 10th, though.
Was his daddy famous too?
Oh, Burt Reynolds, he died September the 6th, though.
Calvin Minor died.
What was that?
The 50-year-old guy that was dead near our school.
Oh, Calvin Minor?
Yeah.
That's the person?
Yeah.
He was from our school?
No, he just died here.
Oh, that's the one he was telling us.
Oh, the one that died this week at a park by our
That's
school.
the one that was found in the park.
In the pool.
all right. So what's the next shit we on? Oh, yeah. Next topic that we on. Should inmates be paid more than $1 to an hour? Excuse me, to be fighting these California fires that are like just monumental.
Yeah, man, we tired of paying people books all the time. You know, you gotta pay your relatives books. The more money they make, they got so much money,
man.
they in jail.
I mean,
Give about $2 an hour, give them $1 raise.
It depends on what the inmate was
Nah, man. It's gotta be even across the board. They're risking their lives.
So you should get like
No, you can't do it that way. If they do that, it's not even around the board.
you was a killer, you don't
making
get
more
nothing.
than the other one's probably gonna get jumped and shit.
You gotta make it even. But $1.
You know somebody that
Oh my goodness, can I please talk,
in
nigga?
the fire.
They're risking their lives to fight fires. I mean, they should be paid more, but no more than $5.
that's it.
Because
These are monumental fires.
In jail that only get $7 an hour.
But these are monumental fires.
$7 an hour, that's not even the minimum wage.
Minimum wage like what? $8.50, $7.50?
You can't pay less than the minimum
Yeah, it's
wage.
different. Yeah.
You can't pay less than the minimum wage.
The minimum wage is only like what?
Hey,
$7.50.
$7 an hour minimum wage. That was like 10 years ago, man.
Like, usually cheaper than it is to live in a state, the lower the minimum wage is. So.
Yeah, it ain't
They
that
got
high.
qualified to be firefighters, first of all. And, you know, it's just free labor, like slave labor damn near for them.
You know who pays for that though? We do.
Yeah, taxpayer dollars.
So no, they shouldn't get no more than $5.
But we not pay. We pay the firefighters that come out there and everybody else that come out there. Hell, it's not. We don't just pay for the inmates. We pay for the everything else that goes along.
I know, but we're giving inmates a raise to fight fires.
We don't pay them even when they in jail. I don't think.
Yeah, they do get paid in jail. Not much. They get paid in like change or something or whatever.
But you know,
Like $1 or
I don't
something.
know, it's got relatives that we put money on their books, and the more money they make, the less money we gotta put on their
No,
books.
we shouldn't be paying that money to fight fires. Sorry, bro. No more than $5. I think they should get more than $1, but no more than $5. We gotta pay for that out of our taxpayer money. We're already paying for them motherfuckers to eat while they in jail, putting clothes on them while they in jail.
I think the ones that committed, like, you know, like murder.
We just said you can't do that.
You can't throw them in the fire, murderers.
Why would you do that?
Shit, they kill.
I know, man, because people can reform. You don't know why they kill that person. This is the same person a couple of weeks ago that was saying, well, she killed a man because he abused her or something. So she killed a man. She could be thrown in the fucking fire.
No, it depends on.
No, shut up. You sound retarded. No, man, we Xing you out right now.
Okay, situation.
You ain't got no. You don't get to talk.
Marilyn Manson type shit. Yeah,
No,
throw him in the
you don't get to
fire. You can't reform nobody like Marilyn Manson.
Wait, nobody's going through all. You think they fucking be like, hey, so what you did? Okay, you can fight fire. Okay, we don't throw you in the fire.
What is it? The Menendez brothers. You can't reform them.
You don't.
Throw their asses in the fire.
You're not going through a line in a firefight to ask what people did and shit.
Throw them in the fire.
Jeez, you sound crazy. That's why I'm glad. See, that's why I ain't gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it because it'll sound sexist.
Well, now you're gonna say that this is why you're glad women aren't in charge.
Yeah.
Throw them in the fire.
That's why I'm like, oh, they should be judges or something.
We be like this, eye for an eye.
No, ain't no eye for an eye, man.
You stole with your left hand, we gonna chop that shit off.
Do you hear this, man?
You stole with that hand, we gonna chop that shit off.
You hear how slow she is?
No, I'm not. I hear.
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like, you know what I'm saying, this is such a monumental fire that there should be some compensation.
California has fires every year.
Well, yeah, but this shit real.
Somebody said no. It's the government.
Hey, nobody told him to go to jail and try to get a job in jail. I'm not paying for them to do a job in jail.
Well, some people wanted a free hot in the cot. Did you tell me?
No, I knew people that did that. But you don't go to jail to try to do like good. You do good on the outside.
But I mean, if they're being used to like fight these crazy ass fires, man, like there need to be some type of compensation. Give them like extra ice cream when they get back to the motherfucking precinct.
Yeah, if they get $5, they can buy some ice cream. No more than $5.
Get a motherfucking Halo ice cream. You know what I'm saying? Like give them something.
They should get something. Somebody told me this. You treat somebody like shit, they gonna turn on you. Like this. Let me give it a situation. Like I used to do was it OC in duty, right? And they always tell us treat them nicely because these people are working on the base. They can get information, try to get information from us or whatever. Still information. You treat them nice, they won't do that shit to you.
What's the guy do with the prisoner?
Treat the prisoners. Treat them
you already treat them nice.
Treat them like they're human.
They are human.
That's the only way you can reform them. Treat them like they're human.
No, but they're not getting more than $5 in my
Treat them like they're human.
I mean, I'm pretty sure these guys aren't being forced to be out there fighting the fires. It's like their choice to that job. Cause
there probably is some that volunteered, or some that are good, that are actually. I'm sure they're not going to send the bad ones out there. The ones that I'm sure they probably picked who can go out there.
On good behavior.
Yeah, they should get more than $1, $2.
Right.
And they might even get stuff like time off or something. They're sent to something like that. Who knows?
Yeah, something like that. They should get some type of incentive. Should be given.
Yeah. Now, getting off the topic of these firemen, I hope they get compensated for the hard work and determination that they're putting forth to putting out these fires for these people that are suffering. I want to ask you guys, as far as what's a must for like the Thanksgiving menu for you guys? Like what's something that's like a must that you guys gotta have on it?
For me, it honestly became the ham. Like one year we just decided to do like this like brown sugar honey glazed ham, and like it was just turned out amazing. And ever since then, like I have to have ham every single time.
I like my mama's blueberry surprise we had every year.
Her mom's tastes better than hers. I won't
Mama
eat
don't cook better than them.
I don't know what my mom does. I mean, on the shit.
Whatever. Yeah, my mom used to make this dish called blueberry surprise. It's so delicious and good. Every year to make it. It's Thanksgiving. Actually made it today for my Spartan's Thanksgiving party, and needless to say, the pan was gone.
Surprise! I didn't eat it. Oh man!
See, this is why wives be abusive towards their husbands.
See?
They make comments like this. It's why we do the things that we do.
The surprise is I didn't eat it.
And you don't cut this out of the show, Mac.
Oh, I ain't cutting shit out.
You know what the funny thing is? It was a bunch of white people at her thing. That's why I got gone. If it was a bunch of niggas, they would have been like, "What the fuck is this?"
You know what?
I know. I was like that when her mom made. I was like, "What the fuck is this shit?" And I tried. Her mom's was good, but
Why women are abusive toward their spouses. The comments that he made right here is why we are the way we are. They drive us crazy.
She gonna try to make it for Roberto's family.
I'm visualizing myself choking him right now. You better not put me on mute either.
See, y'all hear the way she talk to me, right? This is recorded, and I'm glad it's going on YouTube and iTunes because in the divorce, when it's final, I got all this backup log information. All this log information.
Divorce to death do it.
And people gonna get to hear exactly the way you are in court. I know the judge gonna be like, "Do you deal with this kind of abuse on the daily?" I'm like, "Yes, sir, I do." I see in the bathroom and I cry to get away from her at night. That's what I do. This is how she treat me. She talking about Thanksgiving dinner and choking me and slapping me and all kinds of stuff. Keep this. It's going on file. I'm so glad we got audio files of this.
You started it. You started it.
Because I tried to eat good food.
Shut up. This is why us women are crazy.
I know.
That. So rude.
She admitted that she has mental she's mentally unstable. Note. You hear Matt?
Yeah.
I'm glad you're getting all this. Yo, we gotta have greens. I like greens and sweet potato pie.
I like greens.
If there's no greens and no sweet potato pie, it ain't right. Like, I can have only collard greens and sweet potato pie on the menu and I'd be happy. I don't need nothing else.
Pumpkin pie and sweet potato.
I mean, pumpkin pie.
Yes, y'all take away my black card. I like pumpkin pie too.
It's cooked the same.
Yep. Your black card is taken because we don't do that. We don't do that.
It's cooked the same. Sweet potato pie just tastes better.
Nah, nigga, we don't do that. We don't do that.
Sweet potato just tastes better.
Nigga, I'm gonna tell you like this again. We don't do sweet potato pie.
You don't do sweet potato pie?
I don't. I mean, I'm sorry. We don't do pumpkin. Excuse me.
Oh, I was about to say. I was like, what nigga household don't do sweet potato pie? Like that's like a nigga staple.
Pecan pie is good.
That shit way too sweet, bro. That shit way too sweet.
Yep. Kill yourself. We don't do pumpkin pie.
I'm saying pecan. First she said pumpkin, but pecan pie way too sweet for me. I can't fuck with it, bro.
Now let me ask you this. Is it pecan or pecan?
It's pecan, man. It's pecan.
Nigga don't know. What is it, nigga? I've heard pecan and I heard pecan on this phone.
I said pecan, but really it's pronounced pecan where I'm from. It's like I get that pecan pie. What is it for y'all?
We don't even say it.
What do y'all say?
It's nuts.
You call it nuts.
It's nut pie.
Yeah.
It's nut pie.
Yeah.
It's cream pie. Basically, it's cream pie.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Well,
what's that? Tamales.
I like for me on the menu, like what I have on the menu this year. I don't have. I have ham, but ham is in the macaroni and cheese. I have pulled pork. I have ribs. I have jalapeno poppers. I have
That's good.
What else? Yeah, I got jalapeno poppers. I have I don't even know what else.
Finger foods like before. Yeah,
Chili's or something.
Huh?
Sounds like he's eating at Chili.
Hey, devil eggs. You gotta have them devil eggs.
Yeah, my sister always devil eggs. I forgot about this shit.
Devil eggs.
No potato salad,
That's
man.
all you get for an appetizer is devil eggs. You won't get nothing else before Thanksgiving dinner besides some damn deviled eggs to tide you over before dinner.
I got family members who are banned for making potato salad.
And don't you?
It's hilarious.
And you know when November comes, the only groceries is coming in that house is whatever your mama is making for Thanksgiving. She ain't buying shit else until the 1st of December.
That ain't how it goes.
So whatever you eat after Thanksgiving, that better last your ass until the 1st of the damn month.
No. Well, after Thanksgiving,
that Thanksgiving dinner is the whole grocery bill. You ain't getting no breakfast from Thanksgiving morning.
Turkey for breakfast.
You ain't getting shit.
That's exactly what it is.
Thanksgiving Day, you wait until the food is done cooking. Ain't no big breakfast, ain't no
man, that's the same shit with Christmas though.
Cereal
I don't want like there's certain times there's so much food left over Christmas. I'm eating fucking Christmas food.
Yep.
Like past New Year's. It's like New Year's and I'm still eating Christmas food. I'm like, this is so fucking I want more turkey. I want to see ham. I don't want to see none of this shit no more.
Your mama's hosting it. You ain't going nowhere.
Yeah. So, I believe
What'd you say, Matt?
So for you guys, ultimately, what's the must have on that menu? What you guys gonna have this year?
Yeah, we ain't cooking.
Yeah, we going to Roberto house.
All right, and what's
greens and sweet potatoes?
What's Roberto having? What's Roberto having on the menu?
We have Roberto. They have a ham.
Ham for sure. Anything else besides that this year? I don't know. This year we're changing it up. So, but usually we do turkey, mashed potatoes, and also baked potatoes.
Okay.
Ham, and then sometimes somebody brings a pie or something that usually doesn't get eaten at all for some reason.
Well, what does it get eaten?
The pie. Somebody brings a pie over, but we never eat it.
Did they make it?
No, it's just store-bought and stuff, but we just put it in the fridge and we just get full from the turkey and all that other shit.
Yes, that happens a lot, but we always eat the pie in my house.
Pie at my squadron party, man. That pie looked like man, you should have put that in the oven.
Yeah, somebody had they bought a cold ass like Walmart pie.
And you
like a cheesecake usually type thing.
Man.
Yeah, they bought
we used to having so many desserts. My mama used to hide shit. We used to hide it. You had like 2 or 3 to say. They used to hide that shit so nobody could take it home.
My mom makes 6 or 7 pies.
Oh yeah, Texas toast. That's the thing that my sister like always demands that we have, Texas toast. It's like garlic bread and stuff. It's like,
I know what it is, but what?
Yeah, she likes it.
Gotta have that Hawaiian bread, dog.
That's Hawaiian bread.
The biggest.
I'm sorry, I forgot to say that. That should be on the list.
You don't have cornbread, it better be.
If you don't have cornbread, you gotta have Hawaiian bread for sure.
I think we have too many things for our list.
There ain't never too many things for Thanksgiving, man. You ain't never been to a black.
Nah, I usually just have pie and greens, but
everything in the refrigerator be out.
I think this is why like 2 weeks after Thanksgiving we're still eating Thanksgiving.
We're still eating Thanksgiving food, yep.
People be taking plates. No, we don't take plates home. People be taking Ziploc bags full of food home. That's how much food it is.
My mom, like I say, my mom makes about 6 or 7 pies back home, and she gives some to her brothers, and then we still have like probably 3 pies in the house. And then there's always a cake. I think this year she says I'm making a cake to get a pig picking cake.
I don't know what that is.
It's like a cake that got like pineapples, and inside of the cake is like pineapples, and it's like coconut, kind of like that. But the shit be, it ain't really like, it got like strawberries in it. Like it should be eating, bro.
That's getting too close to like
pig picking cake is fire.
That almost like fruitcake right there.
Nah, it ain't fruitcake. I know what a fucking fruitcake tastes like. The fruitcake don't got nothing on no pig picking. You know what a pig picking cake is, McAllister?
A what?
A pig picking cake.
Hell to the no.
I ain't never heard of that.
Yeah. That's how that shit look. Look at that.
Yeah, that sounds like some country ass.
That's like pig picking, man. That shit go hard, my nigga. Like whipped cream, drained pineapples.
That sounds like something you like have with moonshine or some shit.
Yeah, it's some fucking gangsters pig picking.
It's just some that
shit go hard, bro.
I just like mostly the dessert.
You talking about some fucking trying to kill yourself? This shit is killing yourself.
Them greens though, you know you gotta have some greens, especially for New Year's. You gotta have them greens.
Ebony ate my dad greens. She's sneaking in the kitchen at 2 in the morning eating greens, yo.
Man, I was on a different time zone. I was hungry.
It was 2, 3 in the morning, and she in there eating.
I
go in the kitchen. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? She's like, I'm eating greens. I'm like, who eats greens at 2 and 3 in the morning, yo?
I was Japan time zone. I was on the.
So was I, but I won't eat collard greens that late.
I was on the regular schedule for.
They put pineapple. They put oranges on there. It's nasty. Yeah. Usually it's like strawberries.
We talking about food, and I'm getting hungry again like a fat ass. Look at how big it is too.
It's usually like pineapple on the inside.
So, McAllister, y'all play any games
like strawberries on top?
I do like dominoes or spades or something.
Spades.
Or y'all just sit around watching movies all day?
Spades, categories, Uno.
Categories and Uno?
Categories and Uno. Oh, yeah.
We play spades.
Spades, spoons, dominoes.
Spades and Monopoly is where I take over. That is where the evil comes out, and my family will ban me from the table.
We can't play Monopoly, man. My parents got guns in their house. We can't play Monopoly.
Me and my mom. It's usually me and my mom on the team, yo. And we run shopping spades. Like when we together, people fucking hate us, yo. They haven't figured it out yet. I underbid, and my mom know I'm underbidding, so I can set people every fucking time. I do it on purpose. That's what I do.
You a cheating ass nigga. I'm gonna let you know that right now.
He said I'm cheating.
I just bought real shit. I just bought Monopoly. I just bought Monopoly for Xbox 3 for Xbox One.
I got it on PS on my PlayStation.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I'm saying it's not cheating if you underbid and you make them go for more books than they have and you set their ass all the time. It's not cheating. If you're stupid enough to think you got the books, that's on you. It's on you, man.
I know Monopoly and nothing with Jeff, man. That's the devil right.
I wouldn't even let my daughter win. I wouldn't even play with him because I feel like she expects me to let her win in Monopoly, and I won't go do it. That's why I don't want to play with her, because I refuse to let her win.
It was me, and I won, and she was a good sport about it.
You were being nice. She was like, "Oh, you can have your." I'm like, "Nah."
No, I won the game. I had more money than her.
But you was like, "Here you go, Phoenix. How about you give me your?" I was gonna break her slowly until she didn't have anything.
Give me her property. That's how.
And I was gonna take her happiness away.
I owned everything on the board, and she only had a dollar.
I don't take that.
Yeah.
She gotta learn how to lose good.
Yeah,
man.
Man.
We were playing Uno the other day, and she almost got out, and I threw like draw 4, and she hit draw 2, and I threw another draw 4 on her. So I don't care, man. You ain't getting no easy W's over here. Yeah. She's 6, and I'm still torturing her. She gotta learn how to win, man. she gotta learn how to win.
We don't do no easy wins, man.
I don't know. I ain't get no easy win over here. I do her mom the same way. She expect me to let her win and Scrabble and everything else.
No, your ass cheat.
I don't be cheating. Hey, if I'm trying to expand my vocabulary, that is not my fault.
Whatever.
You just accept being a loser. That's all I got to say. That's how it is with me. Anything else you got, Matt?
No, man. Actually, that's actually a wrap, man. Like, I really do. I mean, I love tonight's show. I mean, I'm a little bit fucked up because of losing someone so close to me. But, I mean...
You better stop drinking.
Man, fuck all that. I'm going to drink. That's what I do. I drink. I don't even know what the fuck I had today. What I got over here? I got some brown ale shit. I had this peanut butter and jelly brown ale from my neighbor, man. Like,
shout out to Wiggy. Why
you cut him off?
I'm sorry, man. What's the name?
That's what he do. He Kanye West. He cut niggas off. But it's all good.
What's the name?
But yeah, this shit was good, man. You got anything Evan, you got a rant that you want to put off?
She been ranting this whole time. Alright, she done. You got something you want to say, Roberto?
No.
Hey, Roberto, real shit, man. I appreciate you being on the show, man. Like,
yeah, no problem. Yeah.
I appreciate it, bro. Like, I'd love to have you on like another time. Like, we get into some other shit, you know, whatever you feel like is deemed worthy of, you know what I'm saying, any conversation that might be bothering you, because that's what this whole platform is for, to have the conversation that people aren't willing to have, so that we can all come to a common understanding. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, just gotta make sure Jeff reminds me.
Yeah, for sure.
My name is Crew Harambe. I do not go by Jeff. I don't know who that motherfucker
Nigga, we know who you are.
What's the name? You know what I'm saying?
Her nickname or
her real name?
Yeah, Wendolyn Donahit Mejia Lubiano. Shout out to Wendolyn Donahit Mejia Lubiano.
Shout out. Hell yeah.
Yeah, and her boyfriend, you know, Mason. I usually pick on him whenever I see him. I didn't get to this time. I was downstairs.
Oh yeah, did I tell you that they're already like thinking about getting married?
Oh no, I didn't know that.
Yeah. They're just waiting for her to finish school and then.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Yo, album wise, I listened to that Styles P like I said last week. There's something else that dropped. T Grizzly dropped a mixtape, which is pretty good actually. There's a song called "Bitches on Bitches" with Lil Pump. I fucked with that. He got a song with Chance the Rapper that's fire. When Quavo's good.
Man, listen, I almost cut you off for saying you fuck with Lil Pump.
Nah, dude, I actually got Lil Pump first album. I got the song is called "Bitches on Bitches" with T Grizzly and Lil Pump. If you hear the sample, you'll understand why. I know Lil Pump don't be talking about shit, but he's hilarious. He's hilarious, Daddy. Nick Cannon's hilarious. But yeah, there's a lot of nice mixtapes. Something else, another mixtape came out that I was bumping on Dat Piff. But T Grizzly was one of them.
Oh, that's a good one.
Styles P, Dime Bag. You said what?
That's actually like T Grizzly's album was good.
Is it the album or the mixtape? The one that just came out?
The album.
Oh yeah, I guess that is the album. Yeah, that motherfucker, man. That's the third one he put out. He's consistent.
I fuck with him, man. I really do fuck
with T Grizzly too. He consistent, man. I give it to him. He don't only talk about jewels and rapping. He talk about fucking, you know what I'm saying? He told little niggas they need to go to school and tell them all kinds of shit. He got some shit now. T Grizzly is different. That nigga different, bro. I fuss with him back. I fuss with him hard, no homo. But yeah, he good. I'm gonna see how the rest of this stuff. There's another mixtape, but I can't remember which one it was. I just remember those two. Oh yeah, Currency and Freddie Gibbs had one that came out.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So Ebony don't have a rant, and so we talking about the T Grizzly shit. All right. Well, pretty much, that's pretty much the show in the wrap. Camille, I appreciate everything that you've done for me throughout this time. Me living here at this place, you've been nothing but great to me, and I appreciate you. I love you. I'm praying for your family, and I know they're gonna miss you. You've been nothing but a sweet spirit, and I know you're watching over us. Anything y'all want to say before we set it off?
Nah, bro, I'm good.
All right, then that's it. What I want to say before I close this out. I love my brother Jeffrey Karumbe. I love my sister Ebony. And I appreciate, Roberto for being on the show. And, of course, the rest of the family, Phoenix, Logan, and, what the fucking Saber Wolf, Saber Tooth, whatever the fuck we calling them. And we out. Peace.
Roll.